Hey everybody, let's give everybody a few minutes to get on. So we've got about a minute and a half and we're going to go live. Today we're going to have a good topic. I got a good subject for everybody today. So, everybody can see me or not. I got my little... I got this out of my car. I used to have it in my car for my old one. So now I can put it there and... There we go. Just kind of... Look at that! I'm weird. Okay, we are... Got another minute, and we are going to go live. We're waiting for everybody to get on, so don't think we've started yet. We haven't. Waiting on everybody to get on. I told everybody we'd start at 8:30 tonight. Okay? Okay, that looks tacky. I'm not going to do that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, even though it's early, because it is Wednesday night, and I know everybody's got to put their kids to bed and everything, and it's 8:30, so I'm hoping you guys are reading to your kids tonight. My name is Jeffrey Jansen, and this is Daily Reflections. Today is November 30th, 2016. I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. Today there's a couple things I want everybody to keep in mind. We always... With all the negative and everything else, and with all the positive out there, I want you to look deeply at who you consider friends. Look deeply at those who you trust, who you care about. And I tell people this all the time. If you have friends in your life that pull you down, you have friends in your life that they take, but never give. You know, you don't have to get rid of your friends, but sometimes you just have to cut the faucet off. You have to, that's still always going to be there. You can always turn it back on. But sometimes in life, you have to turn it off. Not because you don't care about them, not because you don't love them or respect them, but you do it so that you can grow. Sometimes we have friends in our life, sometimes we have family in our life, they do not let us grow. They hold us back. Not because they have mean tidings or want to be negative. They hold us back and keep us from growing because they think they're protecting us. They think they're saving us. They think they're helping us. But as adults, these are the decisions we have to make in order to move on in our life, in order to grow and bloom and blossom, in order to have families of our own, and in order to be more of who we are today. If you have people that only use you for what you can give them, but they have nothing in turn to give back, then those are the ones you need to be very careful with, because they can pull you down. And you do not want them to pull you down, because sometimes it's kind of like Marines. Marines will get together, will hoo-ha and, laugh and giggle and everything else. But if we stick around each other too long, we start pulling each other down, not because we intend to do it, but because we spearhead each other. And so whenever you bring people into your life, you have to look at your friends not to be mean and walk away from them, but because you love them, you have to walk away from them, because you have to grow yourself. Like a bird leaving the nest for the first time, the fly. Sometimes the parent just has to watch them leave. Not because they don't want them there, but because they have to grow. They have to learn to fly on their own. Seeds, they fly in the wind and they land, and that's where they grow. Some of them do, some of them don't. But if we sit there and hold on to people in our lives that bring negative energy into us, they are constantly bringing us down. I can be a negative person like everybody else. I can be one of these people that I can be a Debbie Downer all the time. Or I can use language that I should not be using. Or I can get into those situations. But then I started learning it was the people I was hanging around with all the time. And I had to change who I am. So I had to change the groups I decided to hang around. If you're in a group that all they do is do negative stuff, well, you're going to be accused of negative stuff too. Not because you did it, but because that's the group you're with. Now, I'm saying this, and a lot of people don't want to hear it because it's those one things they don't want to hear. But I'm saying it so that you understand, to open your eyes, maybe giving you a broad opening. When you start going to places where people are positive and motivating, when you start getting away from the social media and start taking walks outside. I see some of my friends, they're going to shooting ranges, and that's awesome. That's great. You know, they're experts. They're taking their kids to miniature golfing, or they're roller skating. They're going to church events. They're going to different like arts in the park. You know, they're getting out and doing stuff positive. But then you see the other group of people that go to the bar 7 days a week. Or you see groups of people that they have to have a man in their life no matter what. And all of a sudden, every time that one of your friends has like a woman or a man in their life, they cut everybody out. And then right away, it doesn't work and they don't want to listen to you. So you got to always keep the spigot open. But you got to walk away. Because eventually they're going to bring you down. I have seen so many of my brothers in the Marine Corps grow over the years from when I first met them, that I watched them when everybody got away from each other. They bloom, they blossom, they have kids of their own. They're some of the greatest dads I've ever seen in my life. In fact, one of them's on right now. I see him with his daughter all the time. I am so proud of him. I'm honored to call him a friend. But, you know, if we all kept hanging around each other and we all just kept drinking and going to, you know, we would never be able to know how great our potential is. All I'm saying is, tonight I wanted to concentrate on that, because you can ask people to do lots of stuff for you and you can try to help them out. But if you've got a group of friends that are only takers and they don't give and they keep taking from you, they're going to take your energy. They're going to take your positive attitude. They're going to take you, and then they're going to leave you. Not on purpose, but because when you have nothing left to give, then they're going to find, they're parasites. They're going to go find something else. And if I don't tell you this, nobody else will, because you need to get around positive people. I watch the news every once in a while, and then I notice if you watch the news every single day, it takes your energy. You need to shut it off. You can't do the same things all the time. If you eat nothing but cheeseburgers every single day, your cholesterol will go up. You're going to get heart disease and everything else because you did not change your habits. If you don't go out and exercise and all you do is sit down all day, your muscles are going to grow weak. So what I'm saying is, in order to grow, you got to change things up a little bit. In order to set goals, you got to change things up a little bit. And sometimes you've got to get rid of friends, or you got to cut friends off, or you got to basically be done with certain people in your life in order to get into a better area. So, when I start seeing people over there sitting there going around shaking a vet's hand, telling everybody, please, thank you, hey, how you doing, what's going on? Those are positive people. But then all of a sudden I see somebody get around that same person, and that person's like, oh, and all of a sudden that person, they shy away and they have to start talking negative because they think that's what the guy didn't know. If somebody starts talking negative, you just move on to the next person. My brothers and sisters are killing themselves every day. 22 men and women in uniform kill themselves every day. Because they have not learned they need to get out, get up, get doing something. And only we, the ones of the right mind, can actually go and tell them, hey, you're great, I'm proud of you, you need to go pull them up. Don't go down with them, but pull them up. Stretch out your arms to them. Love them. Like them, I don't care. But take care of those vets out there. When you see somebody that's wearing a police uniform, that's a real police officer, go tell them thank you. When you see a firefighter, when you see somebody out there that's maybe a pipe fitter, a union pipe fitter, go up and tell them thank you. When you see a factory worker, a blue-collar person, tell them thank you. When you see a truck driver, a school teacher, a nurse, tell them thank you. Because they deserve it. And they are awesome. They're heroes. But remember, you've got to get around the right people. You got to start getting around the right materials. You got to watch the right stuff. You know, I mean, look at your kids. Do you want your kids hanging around with those same friends that are negative to you? No, they're not worth it. But your kids are worth everything. So tonight, my daily reflection is this. Tonight, I got to hang around some great people. Okay? Not everything in life is always going to go perfect, and I understand that. But you got to be there for people. You've got to try to. But if you sit there and you try to manipulate them, you try to twist them to your area, you know, you try to strong arm them, or try, you know, that's not how people work. That's not how people exist. You know, if you're going to threaten them and think that's going to how it works, no, I'm a Marine, okay? I'll tell you what, I can go with the best of them, but I choose not to. Half the time I choose to be humble, because I know that if I let somebody get to me, I'm no better than them. I'm no better than going down to their level to where they have to manipulate everybody and they have to get their way and they're good. No, no, no. That person, they mean well. They just need to be loved. You need to be humble with everybody. Know that you're strong, but be with peaceful strength, okay? God did not intend for us to be evil to each other, intend to do bad things to each other. Not everybody means it that way. But I tell you what, if you're kind to people, courteous to people, you truly care about them, you truly give your all for them, and you really show that you care about them and you want the best for them. You know, we can't fix every situation, but we sure as heck can be there for them if we can. Okay, I know I can't fix everything. I know that what I do has helped a lot of people, but I can't fix everybody. I do my best because I care about the people that we are with. I care about the people in my church. I care about my friends that I'm with every single day. I care about my family. I care about my daughter, but I'm not always going to be perfect at everything. I'm not always going to be the best at everything. And we got to understand that. But we always have to strive to do better. We have to read better books. We have to read more. We have to learn more. We have to smile more. We have to shake people's hand. We have to open up both of our ears and shut our mouths and listen. I'm guilty of that all the time. I know I like to talk. Be a better person. Be a better father. Be a better mother. There's some great mothers and fathers out there. I watch fathers all the time, you know, doing what's best for their kids, and they want what's best for them. And they're awesome. But then I see other dads out there that could care less about their kids, that walk away. Dude, go take care of your kids. If you don't take care of them, somebody else will. And if you're somebody that's more important to go to a bar than take care of your own kids, well, there's nothing I can do for you. I don't want to do anything for you, because your kids should be your life. God should be your life. Kids should be your life. Treat people with respect. Be good to them. You don't got to strong arm anybody. Sometimes if you just talk it out with somebody instead of trying to humiliate them or embarrass them, or, you know, because there's a lot of people out there that really are trying to do a lot of good. Just because it doesn't always work your way doesn't mean it won't work. And that's why I'm saying daily reflections. Reflect on that positive stuff throughout the day. I was with some awesome people today, some beautiful people today, inside and out. I got to do my new office today and everything, and that was awesome. I'm in with a lot of great people that I get to work with. I'm honored to work with some of my team leaders, and they're out there every day trying to teach. We're always in there. We get to go into different businesses. I get to talk with school teachers and truck drivers every day. Truck drivers are awesome. If you ever want to get the best laughs in the world, go meet some of these truck drivers out there. We get to go with police departments. Just be a good person. That's my argument for today. Be a good person. And if you're around people that always want to be negative, 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 and that's all they know how to do, sometimes you got to cut them loose. But anyway, thank you all for joining me tonight. Remember, say your prayers. I'm going to say a quick prayer for everybody tonight. If you don't mind, bow your heads and let's all say a quick prayer, because sometimes we forget to say thank you. We forget what's important. Yes, all of you are important, but you know what? Sometimes there's a higher power that we need to say thank you to. So we'll say a prayer. I'll say an Our Father, Hail Mary, and then I'll end it for tonight. But remember this, I am grateful for each and every one of you. I am blessed that each and every one of you actually listens to me. I am grateful and honored that I can call you guys friends, and that I've got the family and the people in my life that I do. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So tonight, let's go ahead and pray. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Dear God in heaven, tonight there are some people that are suffering out there because they have lost loved ones. Please be with those that loved ones are in the hospital tonight, that are hurting, that have died. Let them celebrate their lives. God, please know right off the bat, we are so grateful and thankful for everything you give us every single day. Thank you for our children. Thank you for letting us fall but be able to get back up. Thank you for the challenges in our life. Thank you for the roofs over our head, the food in our stomach. Thank you for the clothes on our back. Thank you for the friends and the family that we have. Thank you for giving us opportunities and chance after chance after chance, and never giving up on us. Thank you for sending people in our lives that we need. Thank you for taking people away. that we do not need. Thank you for being with us on our last hours and our beginning days. Thank you for the sunshine in the morning. Thank you for the rain. Thank you for the military. Thank you for the Marine Corps. Please watch over everybody in 2nd Battalion, 8th Marines. Please watch over all of our military, our men and women in uniform. Please watch over all of our truck drivers, our car salesmen, our nurses. Please watch over all of our firefighters. Please watch over all of our sales representatives, our bosses, our leaders, our mentors, that they always do what's right for the right reason. And they do not do those little tricks in order to take advantage of people. God, please be with my uncle and my aunts. Please be with Sister Florence, the biggest Cardinal fan in the entire world. Thank you for my daughter. Thank you for my father. Thank you for my friends. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for sinners, now at the hour of death. Amen. And God, please help us weed out all of the weeds in our garden, that we can pick from the flowers, and we can get rid of the weeds, and we can prevent the weeds from ever killing the flowers that we've planted. Amen. Alright, everybody. I will talk with everybody later. You all have a great evening. God bless each one of you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Me and Gracie will be playing this week. It is daddy-daughter playtime this weekend. I think we may go roller skating. So, to everybody else out there, weed out your garden. You know, start doing positive stuff. Start taking positive steps. Don't say, you know, they're still your friends, but you might want to go get some new ones if they're the ones that are pulling you down. And if you're the one that's pulling the people down, ask forgiveness and start rising back to the top. Each one of you can do it. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. It's time for me to go do some weeding. Anyway, but thank you for all your friendship. Remember, you matter, you're important. What you do, you have made a difference in life. Take a good one, everybody.